This video is on question 50 from the 2011 IMAT paper.
So in this question, we're told that haemophilia is a disease caused by a recessive allele on the X chromosome, and that a carrier female and a non-haemophiliac male decide to have a child. And then we're asked which of the four following statements are correct. 1, a 25% chance of producing a haemophiliac son. 2, a 25% chance of producing a haemophiliac daughter. 3, a 25% chance of producing a carrier son. And 4, a 25% chance of producing a carrier daughter. So we'll keep these two statements here at the top, but we'll bring these four statements back at the end. Okay, so first, what can we gain from this first point? So, firstly, we're told that haemophilia is caused by a recessive allele. And therefore, we know that haemophiliacs, people with haemophilia, only have this recessive allele in their genotype. Next, we are told that this allele is held on the X chromosome, making haemophilia a sex-linked condition. And that just means that it's a condition caused by a gene held on one of the sex chromosomes. That's the X chromosome or the Y chromosome. And therefore, as it's a sex-linked condition, we should instead represent the alleles as X capital H and X lowercase h, H for haemophilia. Next, we're told that a carrier female and a non-haemophiliac male decide to have a child. And so, to answer the question, we need to know the genotypes of the carrier female and the non-haemophiliac male. So what is the genotype of the carrier female? Well, a carrier female is a female which has one allele for the disease, this X with a lowercase h, and one allele which is normal. In other words, they're a heterozygote for the condition. Next, we have the non-haemophiliac male. We know that this male does not have the condition and therefore doesn't have any of these recessive alleles. Therefore, as we know males are XY, the male only has one X chromosome, and so this X chromosome must be X with a capital H, as this male lacks any X with a lowercase h. Therefore, the genotype of this non-haemophiliac male is X uppercase H, Y. We're told that the carrier female and the non-haemophiliac male plan to have a child, and so we can use the Punnett square technique to work out the potential genotype of their offspring. So, this is the Punnett square here, with the carrier female genotype shown here, and the non-haemophiliac male genotype shown here. So, we can begin to fill in this Punnett square by essentially multiplying the columns with the rows. So, for this first point here, this is the genotype of the offspring that we would find. This is X with a capital H times X with a capital H. And so we do this for each of the 4 points to get these 4 potential genotypes for the offspring. Now that we've worked out the 4 potential genotypes of the offspring, we can quickly assign the phenotype to each of the potential genotypes. So, starting with this one, we have 2 X's each with a capital H. Therefore, this is a non-haemophiliac female, as there are 2 X chromosomes and she lacks the lowercase h. Next, this one, this is a carrier female, as she is heterozygous for this allele. Next, what do you think the phenotype of this individual is? It's a non-haemophiliac male, as it's XY, but he lacks this recessive allele and therefore does not have the condition. And finally, the last individual is a haemophiliac male. And as they all occur in equal proportions, and there's 4 of them, there's a 25% chance of each of these genotypes, and therefore of each of these phenotypes. So let's remember that the question is asking us which of the following 4 statements are correct. So, statement 1, 25% chance of producing a haemophiliac son. Well, yes, there's a haemophiliac male here. That's correct. 25% chance of producing a haemophiliac daughter. That is not one of our options here. So that's a cross. 25% chance of producing a carrier son. There's also not an option here, so that's a cross. Finally, 25% chance of producing a carrier daughter. Yes, you can see that carrier female here. So therefore, this statements 1 and 4 are correct, which corresponds to answer B.